I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns, and it comes your way next.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by my partner Charles Davis. Charles, these Browns, no other way to say it, they took a step back last year. Competing in a tough AFC North.
They need to get back to the identity that their head coach established a couple seasons ago. A hard running game, consistent play from their quarterback, and then they have new management on the defensive side of the ball. They'll try and get after you in the pass rush.
And meanwhile, the visiting Steelers come into 2023 with something to prove. They finished above 500 at 9-8 last year, but wound up on the outside looking in terms of the playoff race.
And you and I both know how it is around Pittsburgh. Death taxes and the Steelers finish 500 or above. They want to get beyond that. They want to get back to those days when the Steelers were playing deep into the playoffs for the chance to go to the Super Bowl. And in fact, this team is continuing to get better.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a rookie fifth-round pick out of UCLA, Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Again, they turn to Ford. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last two snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with.
You're not turning it over? Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
They run with Ford. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Thompson-Robinson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This is Ford. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jerome Ford, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. To start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. Ford. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3. Ready?
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Ford. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go now. Ready?
Right back to him on first down.
Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, it's Ford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run on first down. Ford. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's 4. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ready.
Ford is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Ready.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Harrison Bryant punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got in the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Now Pickett.
Throw left side complete. That's one. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Finds Pickens out right.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And the catch made by Johnson.
Complete to Deontay Johnson. A 5-yard pickup on the play. It's first down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Moore on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
They will start this drive with 4. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. 4. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44.
143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Ready?
On 1st down, it's 4.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. 4. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a give right side. It's Ford. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Ready.
On 1st down, 4. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
The DTR going to throw it here
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Pickett lost it.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
First and 10 and kind of tipping there.
Now a give right side. It's 4th. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. In the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Pickett.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Now Pickett got his man. It's Warren.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
Going up top. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on 1st down. 4. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down now. It's Ford, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerome Ford with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much. Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
To the air on first down with Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Pickett now on first down.
His throw incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks minutes to go in the football game.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.